Alright guys, tonight on a new edition of Cooking with Chef Andre, we're going to do Bolognese sauce. Something very simple and very easy. Again, we're trying to do simple things that the whole family could partake in, and that's not really expensive to make, not a lot of mess, not a lot of pots, just using two pots. And that's it. This one here, you can make it a lot of different ways. We're gonna try to add some new stuff to it and make it, like I said, you make things your own stuff. Cooking is just basically looking at something, making it one way, and then adding your own touch to it. That's how I interpret things in that sense. So I have my cooking wine, tomato sauce, carrots and onions, garlic. Notice I don't cut up the garlic or slice it. I just crush it, squeeze it in my hand or with my knife. I have cherry tomatoes. I have thyme and rosemary, and of course my spaghetti. You're also going to need some heavy cream. If you don't, you can use milk. I'm going to show you the difference. Parmesan cheese and sliced whole Parmesan cheese. So I don't have either of those, and I'm not going outside to really look around in stores to try to find it. It's not really a necessity, but it does add an extra flavor to it and it makes it look good. But like I said, I'm not going to go to the store because of the, what's going on outside. I'm trying to limit my, heading outside and doing those things. So tonight, guys, I'm excited about it, and I'm getting a lot of feedback from you guys, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Any suggestions, any ideas is always greatly appreciated. So right now I have my onions and carrots cooking here. I start off with the onions and carrots first. I'm going to cook it slightly. Not putting a lot of oil, just a little bit of oil. I'm not cooking this all the way through. The reason why is because I'm going to take it off. Then I'm going to cook the chopped meat, and then as the chopped meat is cooking, I'm going to add this back in, so it's going to keep cooking again. That's why I don't want it to overcook and just melt basically away. I want it to, nice and firm. So. And that's pretty much ready there. As you can see, the colors change. The carrots and the onions basically soaked up whatever little bit of oil I have in there, and I'm going to take it off. It hasn't turned color yet, so it's just perfect. All right, so my chopped meat is cooking, and it's almost ready here. Just a little more color, and you can see how much it has sprung water from it here. So just a little touch of oil to saute it a little bit, and look how much water and stuff is coming out of it here. Now the reason I use this instead of a spoon is it's much easier to break up the chopped meat. You can use a spoon, it doesn't matter, but it's much simpler and it's much easier. And it does it perfectly, so that way all the chopped meat is broken up evenly. Okay, so now we're ready to strain this. Okay, so now I have strained the beef, and I've added back my carrots, my celery, I've added cherry tomatoes, and the garlic. So now we're just gonna put some tomato sauce in there. Okay, so now we're pretty much on the last stage of it here. I've lowered my fire down to a medium, to low medium. As you can see, everything is seasoned. It's pretty much ready to just finish cooking down. I've added a little heavy cream. That's part of the reason why I don't use a spoon with the little hand mixer there. Everything is just broken nice and perfectly. You don't have these big pieces of chopped meat, stuff like that you see when you use the spoon. So like I said, right now we have here, this is the seasoned meat. It has carrots, it has onions. You can use celery if you want. I didn't put any celery. It has cherry tomatoes, it has garlic, it has rosemary, and it has thyme. And right now it's just the season. I put a little salt, a little pepper, and it has a little heavy cream. You don't need to put heavy cream if you don't want to. That's up to you. It's your choice. If you don't have heavy cream, you could use a little milk, depending. But you just have to be precaution. Use precaution in how much you're using. So I don't like my bolognese too saucy. I like it pretty much nice and thick. So it's pretty much done. I'm just gonna let it reduce down a little bit and let that flavor soak in up with the beef. All right, guys. So everything is pretty much done. I have my spaghetti here. I have my bolognese sauces ready. Everything should take you no longer than 30 minutes or so to cook. As you have your water boiling and stuff, you have your meats and stuff cooking. So I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm just gonna mix my spaghetti in here and I'm getting ready to chow down. Another thing is I don't preferably like spaghetti pasta in my bolognese. I like fettuccine. I like to use the fettuccine instead. I don't know why. I prefer fettuccine. But like I said, you can try whatever different kind of pastas you want. It's however you want to interpret things. You could add different type of seasoning, different types of vegetables, whatever floats your boat. But this is a basic bolognese recipe. Again, it's easy. Everybody in the family could partake. You know, something to keep you occupied, and it's very cheap to make. Under $10, $12. I think I paid less than that, probably about $10 altogether. Chopping is about $4 or $5. Bottle of wine, $3. Pasta like $1 something. So it's, yeah, $10, $12. So now we're done. I just plated my food here. I don't have any Parmesan cheese, so, and like I said, I'm not gonna go outside. It's unnecessary. I'm not a big Parmesan cheese fan, but normally you put Parmesan cheese on top. You could put sprinkle some grated Parmesan cheese, and if you have the whole piece of Parmesan, you could grate a couple of slices off, very thin slices, and garnish it with. Again, guys, thank you very much. Any feedback, any ideas you may have, if you want to send it to me, not a problem. I'm always open. And again, be safe out there. Please take care with your family, and I hope everybody's doing okay.